Okay, on to the next myth. So
Can
influencer, there's this thing called influencer following. Some people think it's all about the following. Other people think no, it's not. But we are in an age where people are actually just hired because they have a lot of followers. Even me myself, I'm not going to lie. There are times people approach me and
Just
they have,
because
and
you
they're
have
like, you have what? You have 50,000 followers.
Mm.
Let me take my money. And I tell him, I'm going to just eat this money because you need a whole strategy. Actually, this is what I always tell people now. So you come to me with a gig, the first thing I ask you is, do you have a digital marketing strategy? Or you just want to put the entire business on my back as Piper? That's the first thing I always ask. If you don't have one, then I just tell you, you know what, let's sit down and let's design for your digital marketing strategy. Because me, I'm not going to die for nothing. I'm not going to die on the course with your gig alone. With you as no strategy, only for you tomorrow to go and badmouth me about how you had Piper and he had 0 conversions, yet you had a 0 strategy. I'm asking you for, and there are also these clients who come to you. Anyway, the following. Do you think it's important or it's something that should just be sidelined?
The following matters, but then also is what kind of following. Like I said previously, there are some celebrities we are all going to follow just because they're celebrities. Yeah, because I've heard about, this particular, all the women today will follow maybe Rihanna. You get all of them, and not that everything she posts I'll like it. You get not everything, yeah. So I just followed her because I followed her. Yeah, yes. But then there'll be this Nyonyozi who will have her. How many followers does Nyonyozi have? She has 10. Let's say 10,000. Recently she celebrated 10,000. But you see, she talks about very many things. But one of the things that I've noticed about Nyonyozi, dress code, lifestyle. Yeah. So, and she's always, of course, talking about plus size bodies and you know. So, most times, every plus size person, if I want to know where the good plus size jeans are, where the good... Nyonyozi has that a highlight plugs. Yes. So many times, yes, the following, if you want to do awareness, yeah. But if you want to drive sales, if you want to get a higher return on investment, very many times you look at how engaged is what kind of audience does this particular influencer have, or an ambassador. Yeah.
All right. Because of time. Anyway, there are a bunch of other myths. But let me just rush through the rest so that we can get to the next point. The people who say an influencer bio has to be professional. I really don't know about that because we always have conversations and this thing always pops up. So I'm having a conversation with one of my friends and he tells me, you influencers are very fake. I'm like, first of all, I am not the influencer brand ambassador. I don't represent influencers in Uganda for you to blame, all your mishaps that have come from it on me. So I tell him, tell me, what's up? So he's like, if you call yourself an influencer, why are you telling people in your bio that I am an influencer? You should be able to influence people to just come and hire you just like that without you putting anything in your bio about how you influence or how you have follower numbers. Why are you people putting in your bio, rather in our bios, apparently, why are we putting DM for promo, and we even put our phone numbers? And it was a very challenging question because he said, look at you, you're an influencer, you don't have any of those things in your bio. So now he has praised me, so I can't go against his argument. Because it's like in a way I'm proving a point. So I tell him, but hey, look here, yes, you cannot compare me to every other influencer out there. For me, it's easy. It comes easy because I have been on the platform for a very long time. Some people only know me as an influencer. They don't even know I'm a telecom engineer. They don't even know I'm a lecturer. They don't know any of those things. For them, they know Piper influencer. And then when the internet is switched off, people were just laughing at me. You're now unemployed official. Anyway, I sat down and I thought about it and I said, you know what? I am not going to dictate, because I'm not the overall body of influencers in Uganda. I'm not going to dictate what influencers should have in their bio or not. Yeah. But what I'm going to say is, your work should speak for itself.
Correct.
Look at a person like Uncle Mo.
Yes.
Uncle Mo is an influencer, but he never told any of us that he was an influencer.
He didn't have it.
You know, we all just looked at his content and we concluded, wow, this guy is not an influencer, but a very good influencer. Yeah. A person like Bernard, I've never, actually, the whole time I started influence Twitters, like 2014, I didn't even know he was an influencer. Until, you know, we became friends and he told me, oh, you can make money online, how? Like this and this and this. So it dawned on me. Yeah. But then again, that's in Uganda. I'd like to tell you in places like the UK and the US, things are different. They actually tell you, if you're an influencer, tell people you're an influencer in your bio. Because they don't want false selling of a company has paid you to promote something and then you post it and then people don't know that you're actually just promoting or you're just influencing. Yeah. In the UK, I can't remember the exact story, but just I think a month back, there are some influencers who are in trouble. So the advertisement body of the UK is trying to sue some influencers who are posting ads on Instagram without labeling them as ads. Yeah, and they're like, you know what? That's false selling. That's false advertising because you've been paid to tell people this product is good. Yeah, so tell people this is a paid what? A paid post.
Yes.
So I kind of understand.
That's why there's been yes. If you notice these days, most of those people have the paid partnership on Instagram. You notice?
Yeah.
Paid partnership with Google. Paid partnership
Yeah.
with this brand. Yeah.
And well, I said I'm not going to tell people what to do. Yeah. But all I know is your content should be able to speak for itself.
Yes.
If you're an influencer, let your content speak for itself. If you're a comedian, let your content speak for itself. If you're a musician, you know, I'm not going to look for a musician by looking at people's bios.
Yes.
Just like I'm not going to look for an influencer by looking at people's bios. It is impossible. Yeah. If I want you and I've seen your content, I'm going to DM you. I'm going to ask you, can I work with you?
Correct.
But I've onboarded influencers now for brands, I think for the past 6 years. And there is not any one day in my life I ever looked at anyone's bio to see, oh, this guy is an influencer. You said, let me DM him. No, that's not how it works. Although I'm not going to tell influencers what to do because I know it's not easy. For some people, it's not easy. And for some people, it's really natural. Yeah. So just before we end, because I'm seeing we're almost approaching 7 o'clock, how do you find the right brand ambassador stroke influencer? Because we've been talking about how brands are misfiring, influencers themselves are misfiring. So to brands, how do they find the right brand ambassador stroke influencer? What are some of the things they should look at?
Okay. I think one of the things that you can consider for brand
Wait.
sorry.
Okay.
So yes, how do you find the right ambassador or influencer? What do brands consider? The main thing that we always say, it boils down to your goals. Yeah. Do you want a broader reach? If you want a broader reach, maybe you need to look at influencers because they're better suited since they have tons of followers on social media. Okay. Do you want to build customer loyalty? Okay. Then if you're looking at loyalty, then maybe you have to look at brand ambassadors. Okay. Because one, brand ambassadors, if you look at the characteristics of brand ambassadors, okay, they're consistent. They're very consistent with on their pages, okay? And you'll find this particular brand ambassador is on this particular channel, and if it's Instagram, they're strong on Instagram, and they're always talking about particular things, okay? So they're consistent, they're loyal, and they're more than just social media. Okay, they're more than just social media. So yes, so you'll need to look at all those things. Yeah, how do these people treat themselves outside? Yeah, outside social media. Okay, because one of the dangers of working with influencers is because they have, it's an advantage, but it's one of the highest, one of the most dangers because they're hired to be the face of the brand. Okay. So any personal trouble they experience is going to directly reflect on your brand. So you're going to look at all those things. How are they dramatic? Like what kind of things you get? Yeah, you'll see what happened to when Tiger Woods' personal secret life was revealed. How many brands dropped him?
The
You
Tiger,
get-
Tiger Woods is even far because the live example right now is Greenwood. There's a gentleman, there's a very talented boy called Greenwood who was arrested for sexual harassment. And I am telling you, his brands dropped him faster than how Umeme disconnects power in Uganda.
Did.
It just took one day, yeah. And I feel like even that one day was very long because me, if I had a brand and Greenwood was representing this brand, the moment
Oh, Greenwood, the player.
yes, the
Manchester
footballer.
United.
So the moment I see anything like sexual harassment, oh man, in this day and age, yeah, if you are a pinnacle in society, yeah, if people look up to you, there are just some things you're not supposed to do. You know, you're supposed to. Yes, it comes with. Anyway, just like influencers and brand ambassadors, it comes with a certain set of responsibility. You do not want to be an influencer of a brand like, let's say All Saints Church. You are an influencer, you're influencing people to go to church. Yeah. But after posting about the church, you're just down there abusing people. Or you're telling people, oh man, have you seen Bad Black's new video? Abavume or something like that. So as an influencer, you really have to put yourself on a pedestal and say, look here, I have these certain type of clients. Are they going to be comfortable with me spewing this kind of information? Yes or no? No. Yeah. I think some of the other things brands should look at is what are you looking at? What is your aim? What do you want to achieve? Yes, you want influencers, but what do you want? Do you want awareness? Yeah. Do you want engagement? Do you want to trend? There's also this myth of you only hire influencers when you want to trend. And let me tell you something. That is the hardest money I've had to eat. Trend money.
To trend.
Yes. Because anyway, I get a phone call. Someone tells me, hey, I want to trend. I'm like, man, it's not easy. But it's like, you know these things. You've been here for a long time. Let me give you the money. So he sends me the money. He sends me 50K. I'm like, wow. Okay. I go on. And then only to find out we are 3 people on the gig. So I call this guy up and I say, yo, you want to trend with 2-3 people? He's like, yes, and you guys are influencers. When you post things trend. Things trend. So I ate that money. Yeah. But it was guilt money. Because for sure I knew we were not going to trend. Yeah, I knew we were not going to trend, so it's impossible. But on the other side, I also wanted the client to learn a lesson. Yeah, because one, why do you even want to trend? Yeah, because the campaign had nothing to benefit from trending. There are these brands that come to you and they're like, you know what, we want to trend, we want to do this, and in your head you're like, why do these people even want to trend? It's not going to help them. Yes, you'll show up on Twitter, the MD will see it, they'll like it, they'll know, oh, okay, we are investing money in this social platform. But at the end of the day, Ugandans move on so fast, so fast. I can't even remember what was trending on Monday. Hell, I can't even remember what was trending today morning. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is brands should not really look at that whole, guys, we need to trend. It doesn't work. I've seen it. I've seen so many brands go offside on this. It really never works.